Hello Internet! Welcome to the first installment of VEDA, or Vlog Every Day in August. Why am I vlogging every day in August? Because I can. I do what I want! Is it gonna be easy? No. Is it gonna be fun? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna enjoy it, so whatever. I do what I want! Today I want to talk about some of my current favorite things, so let's get started. Minecraft. Now, Minecraft's been out for a while. If you're not familiar with Minecraft, it's a very pixely, voxel-based game. You walk around in a randomly generated world. You harvest resources, you chop down trees, you mine for coal and stone and gold and all kinds of stuff, and all the while you build structures and you protect yourself from monsters that appear at night. Creepers, zombies, skeletons, spiders, oh my! Things you can make are just absolutely only limited by your imagination. There's people that have made giant replicas of the Starship Enterprise, or full working 16-bit computers with some wiring that's included in as part of the game called Redstone that you can collect. So it's very fun. It's very addicting. It's a sandbox style game. You just dig in and play and build and just have a lot of fun. I think the most fun on it is playing on more public servers or with other people, so you can share your creations. Everybody gets to see what everybody else builds. It's a lot of fun. It's really cool. Okay, so I understand I'm a little late to the party here, but we just got a Wii in our household, not a Wii U. But we did just get a regular Wii in the house, and so, you know, I've been kind of consumed with that. My PS3, I think, is feeling a little lonely. Not because I dislike the PS3, it's just fun playing with the new toy. So, you know, Super Mario Brothers and Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing. I never thought I would get into a game like Animal Crossing. My wife got me to sit down and actually try it, and you know, for those of you that aren't familiar with that game, we have City Folk. It's an older one that's for the Wii. You move into a town and you go around. You catch fish, you catch bugs, you shake trees, you dig for things, and you just gather things, and then you sell them in the store, and then you use them to upgrade your house, and you buy things for your house, and you can buy furniture and decorations and all kinds of stuff. And the more you go and you get a build and you get a bigger house, and so there's different events that happen all the time, but it's just a real casual, laid back, like no long-term obligation, no like heavy story. It's just really fun to get in and, you know, just kind of relax a little bit and play. You know, there's also a collecting aspect to it where the fish and the bugs and everything that you find, when you find the first of a certain type, you take it to the museum and you donate it and you get to collect them. It keeps track of which players donated which animal or bug or whatever, and I don't know. It sounds really lame when you explain it out loud, but for some reason when you play it, it's fun. It's just, you know, a real casual, laid-back sort of game. Elder Sign. You know, unfortunately I haven't had as much time lately to play tabletop games as I would like. We've been trying to get a whole bunch of stuff caught up around the house. Home improvement stuff, and just catching up on a long list of things that have been dragging for a long time. So, but the last few times I have been able to play Elder Sign, absolutely a fun game. It takes place in the Lovecraft universe. So those of you who are familiar with that, with Cthulhu and everything else, those of you who are not, what's wrong with you? It's a cooperative game where you and the other players work together to resolve tasks. You roll dice and you resolve tasks with those dice, and try to defeat monsters and that, and all the while you're trying to collect resources to stop an elder god from returning to Earth and destroying it and driving humanity insane. And you can die in the game, you can go insane. There's a whole bunch of different ways to lose the game. Only one way to win, and that's to collect enough resources to stop the elder god. So very fun. You do lose a lot, but it's as a group and everyone's working together, so it's still fun. Another game kind of along the same lines that I've been really kind of sucked into and had a lot of fun with is Pandemic. The whole goal in Pandemic, everybody's working together to find cures for 4 diseases. And so you move around the map, and as each player takes their turn, you flip over cards and diseases spread, and then there's outbreaks that happen, and it just gets so crazy so fast. And it's one of those games, again, you lose a lot. You will lose way more than you ever win that game. But when you win, it's a group effort, everybody wins together, and it's definitely really cool when you can pull off a win. So, but even when you lose, it's still a lot of fun. It's a Euro-style board game. Those of you who aren't familiar with those, Settlers of Catan, Ticket to Ride, those are all Euro-style games. Very different from your traditional Monopoly or other, normal board game like we tend to be used to. But Euro games are gaining in popularity in the United States. So I think that's really cool. They're a lot of fun, and they're a lot more social games. So a lot more strategy involved. They're just awesome. All right, so some guys at work got me going reading the first of a series of books called Wool. They're called the Silo Saga. Wool is a 5-part book. It's a kind of a post-apocalyptic world. It's Earth and humanity. A very small segment of humanity that's left is relegated to living in these silos underground, and so it just kind of tracks some people, and there's some espionage and some conspiracy, and there's so many moments in the book where you're just like, what just happened? Oh my gosh! And so it's very good book. The guy, Hugh Howey, the author, wrote the first part, published it on the Amazon Kindle store for free, and fans just went crazy and loved it. And so he went through and wrote a whole series. There's 2 separate books out now, and I think there's another one due out. I have to double check. I don't. It might be out or it might be coming out. I don't remember. I don't think it's quite out yet. But highly recommended. Very well written. Excellent book. So there you have it. So another thing that I'm horribly late to the party on is Battlestar Galactica. We've been waiting for a lot of our TV shows are on hiatus until the fall. Doctor Who and a lot of our, we have like 5 or 6 TV shows that we do like to watch and follow. But in the meantime, we were trying to find something to watch, and so I fired up Battlestar Galactica, and I'm completely sucked in. I'm not the old 1970s one. This is the new one that Sci-Fi did. Excellent series. Different than your typical sci-fi. There's political intrigue and drama and everything going around. You're constantly trying to figure out what's going on, and I'm watching it and I'm like, oh, is that person a Cylon? Is that one a Cylon? And then you find out that some of them are and some of them aren't, and the ones that you thought were Cylons end up not being Cylons. And excellent show. Highly recommended. So those are my current obsessions. So I'll probably do videos similar to this on like a monthly basis, just kind of updating on what I'm really into at the time. So I hope you liked it. If not, I do what I want. Please like and subscribe the video. Look forward to more, and thanks, and I will see you tomorrow.